Now that I have my articles in Apple Books, what I need to do is I need to do some highlighting. I need to read it first, obviously. And then as I'm reading, I'm going to take some notes and kind of just get my thinking out there. And then once I'm finished that, I need to share that with two people. You need to share that with me, and you also need to share that with yourself so you can see what it looks like. So that if you ever do an activity like this with students, you kind of have an idea what it looks like. But you also want to see that so that you make sure that you've done it correctly, because oftentimes in this course I get it and I get the wrong thing and I have to end up emailing you and saying, no, try that again. But if you do this and you see, oh, I didn't share what I'm supposed to share, then you can kind of fix that yourself. So I have advantages, disadvantages of the iPad Classroom twice, and I have changing of the guard once. I'm going to go to the blue book here, and I'm going to click inside of it. And I'm going to scroll back to the beginning of the book. I had started reading it already, so that's why I was in the middle of it. When you first open the book for the first time, that's going to be right at the first page. So as I go through and I read this, and I see the second paragraph, this is at first appears very exciting as a novel way for using technology in the classroom. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click and hold down, and I'm going to pinch down to where it says room. And then I get these options: copy, highlight, note, search, or share. I'm going to go ahead and click note. And when I do that, I get a little post-it note that pops up, and now I can put my thoughts that go through there. And I'm going to say the beginning of school is always exciting, bringing new technology. Scary. Okay, so I've done that first note. So I can move on and I can continue reading the article, da da da. Oh, I see something else that I want to highlight here. So I'm going to notice sometimes that does that. It highlights it automatically for you. I like to do it this way and pinch. So then sometimes you can go to highlight and you can change the color. And notice that you have all those circles there. So you have all the circles, and maybe you want to make this blue. And then you can hit the note button, and now you can do it that way. So there's my note, and it's in blue that time. Okay. So I can go through and I can get one more for you, just so to save time. I'm just going to highlight again, note. I'm not even reading this point. Okay, so I'm finished. I've got all of my notes. I've finished reading the book or the article, and now I need to share them with me. In the top left-hand corner, you see that it's almost like bullets right next to the arrow. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click those bullets, and it comes up with this screen right here. So don't focus on the left yet, focus more on the right where it says Content, Bookmarks, Notes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click where it says Notes, and it sees that on page 2 I've highlighted that, and this is what I said underneath. I've highlighted in blue on page 4, and I said check this out, and on page 6 I highlighted that. So now I need to share those with me and yourself. So in the top left-hand corner is that action button. If I go ahead and click on that action button, I want to edit notes. Okay, very, very important that I edit my notes. So I edit notes, and I get all my notes kind of move over a little bit, and then there's the dot. So I'm going to go ahead and hit select all because I want to share those. And now there should be a check mark next to all of them. So now back in the left-hand corner again, there's share, and this comes up, and what I want to do is I want to hit mail. And now here's what you're going to see. If you did this correctly, you should see exactly those notes. So where there's a little yellow line, that tells me, the person receiving the notes, is that that was highlighted, and underneath is what you said. Highlighted for blue, and then what you said, and then highlighted in blue. So right here, you're just going to put my name, my son's iPad, so it comes up Daddy. And then you're going to CC yourself. And then in the right-hand corner there, there's the Action Up button. Word to the wise, if you don't have an option to email this to me, you have not set up email in the Mail app. So be sure that you set that up. Back in Module 1, we walked through how to set that up. So very simply, that is how Apple Books works and how you highlight articles and do all those different and exciting, fun things to get notes to me or for your students to get them to your teacher, you the teacher.